evening. Lovely, lovely Tuesday to you. Aren't we glad the sun actually came out at some point during the day? For me, I'm very happy because there was a bit of warmth. Hope you're having a good day. The radio family, we continue the discussion on TV. Karibu sana to the show. It's called This Is the Day. My name is Medrin Nyambura. So glad to have you. And I'll start you off with a question. Ever been in a situation, either a relationship or a job or even a friendship that you felt this thing is not working for me anymore? Did you have a hard time letting go? Did you even decide to let go? And if you did you find healing eventually? That's what we're talking about today. Letting go. Yani unacha tu. In other words, they say kaka. That's what you're talking about. And I have the amazing Nicoletta Mungai in studio today. She's a marriage counselor with Kenya Marriage Counselors. And let me tell you, ameshaanza kuni. I feel like every time I bring guests over and they're marriage counselors, they start to coach me. I'm like, calm down. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
You well?
I'm well.
Ibaridi?
It's cold.
It's really cold, right?
I chose to be myself.
Yeah.
And I dressed very warmly.
Yes, some of us, we struggle for... the show has to keep going, so you struggle through the cold. Mm-hmm. Now, I have a question. Mm-hmm. Why do we find it hard to just let things go?
Sometimes it's about personality. Mm-hmm. People's personality matters a lot. Mm-hmm. There are some people who feel it's not my time to let go. Okay. Sometimes you find others feel it's time to let go. Yeah. It depends with individuals when it's come to let go. And also, what are you letting go? Because we say to let go does not mean to get rid of. Okay. Because getting rid of, it's like you never think about it. Mm-hmm. But to let go, it's to let you be. It has happened. Yeah. But let me be myself. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can't get rid of it because it still come back. Yeah. But let me be. Mm-hmm. It has happened. How can I start my life again? Yeah.
I was telling you earlier that we were having this discussion on radio, and what came out for me was the fear that comes with it. Mm-hmm. Is it that we're scared of the unknown? Are we too comfortable? Why are we okay with being in a situation that clearly is not working?
A change, it's a problem to many people. Mm-hmm. Most of the people, they don't find change as something they want to pick very fast. Okay. If it's like work, there was that norm of going to work, coming back. There was a comfort zone. Then something happened, you have been retrenched, and now you have to pick yourself and start again. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's about how will I start it again? Yeah. How will I cope? What else am I going to start doing? But sometimes when you ask yourself, who else was supposed to be fired?
Ah, why me? Mm-hmm.
Why me?
Yeah.
Then when you get to a point of asking, why me? Yeah. Then it's like you're struggling to release it. Mm-hmm. But ask yourself, it has happened. What are the skills am I going out with? Okay. What else can I do to change the world? Mm-hmm. But sometimes you are stuck there. I cannot start anything else apart from what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. There's something you've touched on, retrenchment. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, that one is hitting very close to home because some of us went through it. Mm-hmm. But when that happens, even before you start to think of the next step, you become so angry. Mm-hmm. So I remember for months, I could not say my former employer's name because I was so angry. And one of the stages that happens is anger. How do I make sure I don't get lost in that space?
Okay, I want to take you back and explain to you. Any loss is a loss, whether it's an employment or a relationship or death. Mm-hmm. There are stages of loss. When you lose something, you go through a state of denial. Okay. It's like you're not sure whether it has happened. You are numbed. Yeah. It's not me. Yeah. But you realize it is you. Mm-hmm. Then from that state of denial, you become very angry. You cannot talk about it. You start calling people names. Mm-hmm. Because when you go through anger, it's like you're boiling inside. Should not be me. Should be someone else. Yeah. Then when you're in that state of anger, you start bargaining. Mm-hmm. And it's another phase. If they take me back, hey, I'll be getting there by 6:30. Are you getting? Yeah. If this person called me back, I'll take this relationship to the next level. Mm-hmm. Then from there, other people would sink into depression. They are not talking. They lost hope.
Yeah.
And now when you say, when you lost your job, but you didn't know one day you'll be seated here.
Look at Jesus and what he can do.
Yes.
Yes.
And until you get to a point of accepting.
Yeah.
You accept it has happened. How can I pick myself?
Okay.
But it's a process.
It's a process.
It's a process. But to some people, it's different. When I started, I talked about personality.
Yeah.
We vary in so many areas.
Okay.
We need to know, where do I stand as a person? When this job has ended just like that, what the best thing I've done in this business? I also lost my job.
Ona sasa. The economy.
I also lost my job, but
Yeah.
my side was different.
Okay.
I chose to make the people who are around there, my good friends.
Okay.
I told myself, I've given my best for the last 5 years. I'll do the best for myself now. Yes.
That's very powerful. I like that.
Yes.
You do the best for yourself now. Now, we've talked about retrenchment, but then there are times you're not being retrenched. It's one day you will pick up your laptop or your bag, and when you walk through those doors, you will never come back. Or you will write a letter today and say, by the way, I am done. At what point is it okay for you to actually let go of something that you feel it's not working for me anymore?
Sometime when someone is working on, I want to let go.
Yeah.
They have a project maybe they are working on. Are you connecting spiritually and telling God, as I let go, lead me?
Okay.
And if things go anyway, I'll just accept your will.
Okay.
Because sometimes are we using our own strength or we are just letting him lead us? Because we have different people. Some people are in the world, some people are in the kingdom. It depends where are you and who leads your way. Are you getting?
Yes, I am.
Because sometimes you feel convicted. This is not my destiny. I need to move. Then you start moving and you come back. And until you tell God, this is the way I want, then you face it.
Okay.
Sometimes it's more when we are in the spiritual world,
Yeah.
you feel convicted.
I agree.
Yes. And he even speaks to you.
Yes.
You need to change this.
You need
And
to change. Yeah.
But you need just to be ready to accept what you'll find on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, be ready for it. That's what
Be
you're
ready
saying.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's get to, I know this is what people are waiting for, relationships. Acha nikwambie, people are suffering out here with the issue of relationships. Knowing what you know from the experience you've had talking to couples, young, old, married, yet to be married couples, when is it okay for you to walk? Because too many people are stuck in a situation that is not working. When do I walk?
You have different relationship. Are we courting or are we in a marriage? Where are we?
Any type of relationship.
Any type of relationship.
Yeah.
Let's start with those people who are now courting now. What are the red lights are you able to see in this relationship? Which are telling you things are not working. Because what I believe, you'll never change a grown-up until they decide to change.
Preach.
You'll never wake up with their wisdom and say, I'm going to just to structure this so and so.
Yeah.
And he'll be fine the way I want him or her. I've had some girls when they're wedding and they're telling me, I'm going to change him. Then I'm like, Jesus, help her.
Yeah.
Because you cannot change someone. They choose to change.
Yeah.
No, the challenge comes when someone feel like, I'm stuck here. I think the world has no other person apart from this particular one.
Okay.
And now they just take themselves in, feeling like, if I lose this, I have lost the world. But that's not the truth. When people are dating, I will tell them, and I will echo one of the ladies I love in the kingdom of God, Ida Doyo.
Yeah.
Free, if it's not working. And just start telling God, prepare my way again. Because when they come in for sessions and now they have family, they have children, it's become a bit hard. Because someone will tell you, I was sticking because of my children.
That statement.
And you ask them, what about you as a person? Because sometimes we live for other people. When are you going to redefine yourself? And you say, Nicoletta, it's about you, not about other people.
Yeah.
When am I going to give a testimony of me, I, and myself?
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Because sometimes people talk about others, not them. I'm doing this for my children. When are you going to do it for yourself? I'm doing this because of this. And what about you as a person? And that's why most of the people feel hurt in a relationship. Another thing in a relationship, when you want to let go, what do you feel your heart's telling you? Because sometimes you'll find people struggling because they don't want also to change. Change that. For me, I tell people, even if you come for 10 sessions, change need to start from me. When I look at you, what am I seeing? If I'm just seeing you and your problem, I'll never see you.
Okay.
Most of the people struggle because they don't want to pour out the problem, and they face the person and they tell the person, can we talk about this problem?
Okay.
Where are you coming from? Let me give an instruction where someone has come in and he has wronged you, but you feel this person has done the worst thing in this world. But they are also hurting because they didn't intend to hurt you. But one way or the other, you got to know. Then every time they want a dialogue, you push them. Every time they are seeking for a dialogue, you push them. And when you push them, the world is so ready waiting for these people.
I hear you.
Are you getting?
Yes.
The more you push, the more they run away.
Okay.
What would happen if you change your statements? Where you also feel this other person knows hurted me, and we need to face this together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I feel like I'm in a session already. We are still talking about letting go, friendships, relationships, jobs. Generally, what do you let go in your life? Are you at the point where you feel you need to let go? Text us your questions on 22316, or you can WhatsApp on 0786 316 316, and Nicoletta will answer all of your questions. And when we started off, we talked about letting go one of a job, and then we touched on relationship just a bit. And Nicoletta was telling you off air, we just got the first question. Hii imekuwa therapy session. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
There's a lady saying, I'm 27 years old. I lost my relationship as well as my contract. I feel lost. Is there a possibility I'll be married? Am I growing old? Please, I need your help. You're 27, very young, but the expert. What do you tell her?
She has talked about losing her job, her relationship. She feel time is running for her. She's 27.
27.
Yeah, I don't know what to be old. Yeah, she needs just to wait upon God, because you can get married anytime you'd want. But are you getting married to the right person? Yeah, because you need to know it's not about age. It's about getting into a relationship with the right person.
Yeah.
And the right person for me, it's about someone who can become a friend. Not because of what you have, not because of your strength or the job you're doing, but someone who can love you just as you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Then about her job, you can lose a job and another door opens, but also you need to be very positive about yourself.
I agree.
Because when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? And what do you speak about yourself as a person? Because some people even, they speak very bad about themselves. Do you stand there and you tell yourself, Nicoletta, there will never be someone like you? Give your best shot.
Yes.
Nicoletta, you are an achiever. Because my achievement totally different, and I define it totally different with any other person in this universe. But most of the time, people compare themselves with the people around them.
Yeah.
I've seen myself telling God, give me someone who can challenge me. And I have a very good friend who challenged me. When I think I'm trying to do it, she's 150 miles away from me.
Okay.
And that's what I like.
Are they watching?
She's listening.
Oh, Oh, hi. What's her name?
Her name is Virginia.
Hi,
Dombi.
Virginia. We love accountability friends here.
Yeah, because you need someone who cannot just tell you, come, we sit around and we chat. You need someone who's telling you, hang on, I'm having a client. Someone who's telling you, you can do it. She's a total different friend who can tell you, my sister, you can do it.
Yeah.
My sister, you can do it. And I'm like, if others are able to see, who am I?
Who am I
And
not
even
to
her,
see it?
maybe she's in that state. She just needs someone to tell her, you're beautiful, you are, just to affirm. And she'll be ready to go.
And for the record, she is beautiful. I am looking at a WhatsApp profile picture. You are a very beautiful young woman.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful.
Just, we can affirm to you, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
If you had a job, you're on it. At 27, just know that you have kept yourself pure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone is coming for a full package.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
look at it from that positive side.
Yeah.
Because most of the time we check on our qualities on the weakest point. But what speak out? Because when we're able to see that, we're able to know that even when someone has done something wrong to me, it's not because I was bad.
Okay.
They just chose just to mess around me. And you choose to keep the right path for you not to be more hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like what Shiko is saying. Shiko is one of our friends here. She's saying it's all about growth. Now, I want to take you back to something only because I want us to have a clear understanding of what the stages mean. You talked about denial, anger, bargaining, and letting go. Are those the stages?
Depression and acceptance.
Depression and acceptance. Just take us through each step so that the person who's listening or watching knows where they're at right now. Because sometimes you're so angry and you don't know why you're angry.
Okay.
Yeah.
These changes, when I'm talking about them, it's more of the grief and the mourning period.
Yeah.
And for me, loss is all over. You can lose a job, you can lose a parent, you can lose a sibling, you can lose someone you love, you can lose even your own body, you can lose your leg, you can lose all that. And most of the people get to a state. The first state is denial.
Yes.
Is it happening? It's not real. And you can keep in that state of denial. A relationship where you thought someone will call you and they are not calling you. And a day goes and you're thinking maybe they are too busy, they'll call me tomorrow.
We make up all the excuses.
And excuses after the other.
Yeah.
When it comes to loss of someone you loved, you imagine maybe they have gone for a safari. And maybe they are coming the next day and they are not coming. That state of denial crushes many people because you feel nabbed. It's like you're not there, but you're there. You're existing, but you're not there.
Okay.
And most of the people keep to that. And that state will make them feel like life is meaningless. You feel overwhelmed. And you feel like nothing good around you. Even if people try to talk to you, you feel like the world it's not there.
Yeah.
I'm just existing in my own universe. Yeah. And when people are in that state, they get to anger. And anger, when it hits you, you feel so much pain of anyone who comes around you. You feel like they are the one who have wronged you.
Okay.
Sometimes we project that anger to other people around us. And you feel if it's a relationship and someone has wronged me, I'll just call him or her as many words to release what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Today I was telling someone, when that anger comes, what will make you not to take a book? Then you journal. Just write. Write as you tear. Write everything which comes in your mind.
Okay.
Then read and reread what you're feeling. Then you're able to, when you're done with that and you feel, now I'm ready, I'm coming down, tear that and throw away.
Okay.
It's like you're burying an issue. Because sometimes it's about working on yourself.
Yeah.
Because the environment is not conducive to accept what you're going through. Let's talk about a loss of a relationship. Who knows you have lost your relationship? And this is the time people call you and ask you, Hi, how is so-and-so? And you're like, where are you coming from?
Yeah.
or they have met the person and they are so excited. They are just giving you a report. And you feel like telling them you are the one who have been with this person. Or loss of somebody, a loved one. You find the environment does not understand you have lost somebody.
Yeah.
And at the time, they are just even talking about things which you are not even connecting. How do you work on that anger?
Okay.
Because until you let other people know this is what I'm going through, they cannot read your mind.
Okay.
And sometimes that's the time people tell you things you didn't want to hear. If you tell them I have just lost this relationship, this is the time they will tell you who that other person was. And what are they doing? They are crushing you more.
Yeah.
This is the time they are telling you the importance of the person you have lost. But they had time, they could have come and tell you,
Yeah.
This person is like this.
Okay.
Are you getting that anger?
Yeah.
Crush most of the people.
Yes.
Some people, some would just go to bargaining.
That part, hiyo ndio nataka kuelewa. Explain bargaining.
They think of if this loss didn't come,
Yeah.
or if this relationship can come back, Lord, I'll give it, please God, I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. And you bargain and you bargain. Then after bargaining all that, and it's not coming, some people get to a point of hating God.
Yes.
And you're feeling like, God, you could have done something. You're very far from me. Because you relate it even in anger. Some people become so angry with God, you could have changed the situation, you knew how to heal and so that. And to a point you ask yourself, who else could have taken this position? Who else could have been the victim apart from you? And when you get to ask yourself that question, and you try to answer it slowly by slowly, because it's not easy to accept to answer it.
Yeah.
You get to a point of let God take charge. Let me face the situation. And let me see how I'm going to process this.
Yeah.
And until I get to the healing point.
Okay.
Some people choose, I'm not talking about this, I'm going to my own cocoon.
Yes.
And they hit to depression. Some they choose, he has dropped me or she has dropped me. You don't even make yourself look attractive again. You feel like you had been living the other person's life and they have decided just to dump you.
Yeah.
Then you start just living such kind of life where no one can even trace you. You used to go to church, you don't go to church. Life, you get to a point, there's no meaning.
Okay. I hear you. To depression, you don't want to listen to any other person. You just want to take your time. People start thinking you have just changed to become this kind of a good girl. But you're just thinking so hard about what has been happening. Why me? Okay.
So many things you cannot be able to answer. And that's when get to a point you feel so empty. So empty. You can even try to pinch yourself. You cannot feel it like you exist. And that one, when you become depressed, some people they're given antidepressant.
Okay.
Because they cannot be able to be themselves. Do we really want to go there when we know Christ died on the cross for us? Are you getting?
Yes.
Some people choose, it has happened. I was so angry. I could not change anything.
Yeah.
But for me to pick myself up, I'll just accept what has happened. But that does not mean I'm not in pain.
Okay.
That does not mean I'm not mourning. That does not mean I don't tear when I think about this person. That does not mean I don't miss this man or a woman. But just to choose, it has happened, it has taught me a lesson. Can I face the reality?
Okay.
And when I'm facing the reality, can I be myself? Can I go above the storm? When you meet this person, they'll be wondering, what did I not see?
Yeah. Okay.
This coming?
Yeah.
Because you need to see, what else can I do for my positive side to be seen by this person? Because how many people you meet and they're like, I didn't know you'll come out to be like this. I didn't know Nyambura will be on air doing something. Are you getting?
Yeah.
And most of the people choose, because I was living so-and-so's life, my small heart For me, I call my small heart.
Yeah.
I put you there, and because you are too heavy, I continue living your life,
Yeah.
and I don't live my life.
Okay.
What happens? Most of the people will die without actualizing what God had put them in this universe to do.
And that's the greatest fear, I think, for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because God created me with a purpose.
Mm.
And for me, I do my own part. Then he does his. When I was employed, I didn't know I would be seated here.
Look at God.
Well, I have never thought.
Yeah.
But now I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I could have chosen, because I've been fired. It's just me and myself, and I'm just there. But you just rise up and take a step. You just draw from the company what you didn't have when you're getting in and actualize it. Then when they look at you, they are like, we lost a gold.
Let me tell you, I like you. I like you a lot. There's something I've heard women are accused of doing. Seeking closure. Umekosana na mtu, but no, you call them, let's meet for coffee. I want to understand why, where, what were you thinking, why me, why did it end? I gave it my all. I thought we were good. Aya, doctor, what happened?
Okay, most of the time what happens, when you're seeking for this other person to have a meeting and you have a good dialogue,
Yeah.
because you feel I'm the perfect person, you should just do like that.
Yeah.
You have answer you're expecting from this other person.
Okay.
What would happen if you don't meet your expectation? You'll be more crushed, or you'll start healing in a good way.
Okay.
Because you have talked about women, and sometimes this kind of a woman will feel, I've done my best.
Yeah.
I've been doing 1 to Z, and this person has just decided to drop me. I want him to tell me
Why?
so that
Yes.
next relationship, this thing will not happen. What would happen if he felt you have so much, you are strength so much, and he's so weak? Because we need to see ourselves in a positive side.
Okay.
Maybe I was above him, and he could not meet me on the way. But sometimes women, because we are vulnerable, we feel lesser. You need to tell me, because as we love with our emotions, men love with their physicals. And I think that I'll repeat it. Women love with their emotions, men love with their physics, and that's why men who love this girl to mold this one and the other one, but the one they have connected emotionally, they're not ready to drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something else you've also explained to me, that when you're seeking this closure, the person who's in the situation right now, I call it a situation because then that is not a healthy relationship. This person suffers, or even people around you will suffer because you're not letting go. Maybe just explain the psychology behind that.
The people around you might suffer because you have also, that's a loss also. But I'll let them know that letting pain be pain. Help us to listen to the message of this kind of a pain.
Okay.
Where you're able to sit and ask yourself, so and so have decided to do this. What are the things I need to do not to affect the people around me?
Okay.
Maybe you are staying with your parents and you're just a girl who is maybe working. And because of pain, you go home and you're not talking to anyone. You're being told to do this. You have catch your own moods.
That's a new one. Not of a catch moods. Yes.
And now you are all over. You don't want to be asked anything.
Yeah.
How do you separate this issue with the people around you? Because I said, when you go through a loss, no one is able to tell until you tell them I've lost.
Okay.
How do you be yourself? You know, this is my environment. When I feel pain, this is my place I'm going to cry it out.
Yeah.
But it should not affect people around me. How would you? It should not affect the people I'm working with, my family members. But if I feel I need to talk about it, let me share it so that they can know where am I coming from.
Yeah.
But sometimes people just develop an attitude. You have hated me. The world is so useless. And the power of our tongues, men are 1, 2, 3, and you start naming them, labeling them.
Yeah.
And when you get to another relationship, you walk in with a lot of fear.
Okay.
It's like, I'm just setting my bomb.
Waiting
And
for
I
your time.
don't know
Yeah.
when it is going to explode.
Yeah. Okay.
When you get into any other relationship with such kind of a mindset, it's like you're just waiting for something small. Then you start wondering, is he leaving me today? What if you walk in knowing it is me who is coming in again? And that's why I'm saying this disclosure and the closure thing, going back for it,
Yeah.
it can either crush you.
Yeah.
Sometimes 100% it will crush you.
Okay.
Because if it is your strength, that is you. That's a character you have. You cannot hide it somewhere for the other person not to see. It will still come out. The character. About me, I can try to put a face here, but the real self will still come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. So that's something else that people find very hard to let go as well, is when we don't let go of things we did. When you don't forgive ourselves, that's a very tough thing. You might go through something and the world has forgiven you, even the person forgave you, but for some odd reason, you don't let go at all. Unashikilia tu, and you carry that weight around you. Maybe just tell us, how do we move on when you've made the mistake to yourself? Yeah.
Okay. Forgiveness, it's more of the spiritual for me, from where I'm coming from. If you have told God to forgive you and he forgive and forget, why would you struggle forgiving the self? Because most of the people who struggle to forgive the self, they feel more lesser, they feel like they were superior, they could not have done that. Would you come to a point of knowing that I am who I am?
Okay.
And from where I'm seated, I need to start living a healthy life. Where I'll start speaking within myself, like me, Nicoletta, you did it. Take a step of releasing. Even if you cry it out, and pray to forgive yourself. And take it to the cross.
Okay.
And don't revisit. Because when you revisit, you are doubting like, God has not forgiven me.
Okay.
The minute you take your issues to him and he releases them, why would you hang on issues you cannot be able to go back? You cannot go back to your past. You need to focus on the future and let go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Take it to the cross. Yeah. I think another question I have, when you tell yourself you're going to let go, it's very easy to be caught up in a cycle. So let me explain. You let go of this job that you felt did not work. You get into another one, a couple of months in, you're like, this one is not working for me, by the way. And you're in the habit of letting go too much. And it becomes a cycle. This could happen at work, maybe relationships. You get into one, it doesn't work, you jump into the other. Why is it that this cycle seems to never end?
Sometimes you can even check on the family. We call it, in a language people can understand, is like family tree. Some people come in drawings, other things from the family. They come in from, let's talk about relationship. Someone will come to you and tell you, I've been in this relationship. It is not working. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. But when you do we call it a genogram, you find it's something which has been running in the family. And that's when you pick it as a spiritual battle. Some people can be there. Some other people can feel like, I'm not enough. Even when they are getting to the job, they walk in very naive.
Okay.
It's like others can do better, but me, I need to be under them.
Okay.
And they don't give their best. You have worked with the people, and you hear some of the people saying, you're so aggressive. And you're like, oh, this is me. And you're like, if others can see, I'll do 3 times. They don't know, they just fuels you. And you do a lot. Some other people are they are just there. Maybe you have a personality, you feel, I'm not talkative. I just want to be behind the scene. No one should see me. But you see, we have an environment where Some companies want to even feel you, connect with you. Someone can talk about you say there, but if you're just there, what will happen? Some companies just drop you, not because you're not giving your best to this work.
Yeah.
Just because you're just yourself. You don't relate well with the people in the office. You feel they're better than you. People need to change. Be the best. Don't see others as the best.
Do you know what I'm learning from you? That even as you let go, there's a need to heal.
Yes.
Before you pursue the next thing. I think, that's what I'm getting from you.
You need to heal. Healing is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Can you heal from this other problem? Because what I've come to realize, and especially relationship, that time you have been told it is over, there's someone on the other end waiting for you. You come out from this relationship, then you go and share with these other good friends.
They were waiting.
How I'm so disappointed. I was done that. Then you're just there seeking to lean on. Then when you lean on there, they just get you and they take you in.
Okay.
You feel this is the person who is understanding me for now. Before you realize, your emotions again
up on Danny
to this other person.
Yeah.
And you go through the same pattern and another pattern. And until you choose, this has not worked. Can I recorrect myself?
Okay.
Can I just ask myself, what is that one thing I've done? How am I hearing my body tells me? What is going through my heart, my mind, everything? Then I'm able to become a totally different package when I'm walking in.
Okay.
But most of the time, people just walking with their own baggages book. Then all what you're talking about in this other relationship is about the other person. You don't concentrate on yourself.
Yeah.
You talk about this other person, a lot of energy. 1 year down the line, you start saying, we have quoted for 1 year. You have not even started.
There's nothing you've achieved.
You have not achieved because they don't know what you like in the relationship. They don't know who you are. You have not defined what you want.
Yeah.
Then you get into another problem. Because the other people get tired. Some people get tired of just hearing about this other girl who was in your life or this other lady who was in your life.
Who used to cook like this.
Are you getting? People need to redefine themselves. They come back as totally different people, starting a relationship. And don't walk in doubting. Because when you doubt, it's like, I'm just like 50-50. You're just waiting for that bomb just to explode.
Yeah.
It's safe when you're outside than when you're in.
Oh, let me tell you, this girl is making my day. A good friend of ours, Aki Pastor Wali, he's doing the Jump 316 devotion hour for the whole of the week. He's such a good friend to family. He's saying, just encourage someone. Look at Ruth. If she wouldn't shake off the loss of her husband, would she have met Boaz? So alinyeti hilo. And sometimes holding on to past losses crashes a brighter future ahead. That's Pastor Wali. He's watching.
Wow.
Now, niko na swali. And I promise this is the last questions. If I had 3 hours, I had so many questions for you. But when you get to a point where you've let go and you're in this space where you want to heal, some people, as you're saying, will run to other people to heal, as opposed to, in my language, you say you call yourself waka moshemanyo, for a self moshemanyo, like self meeting, where you meet me, myself, and I. How do I get to a space where I have let go of this thing? Now, before I pursue the next, I need to heal. Nikiwa hapa, what am I doing to actually heal?
When I'm here in my own space, would I do what I like doing most? What can make my heart feel satisfied?
Okay.
And do the positive things. Because some people pursue to heal through other things, which they make them feel more desperate. Let's talk like we are talking to Christians, where you can choose to do the best. If you have a passion to sing like you'll never sing.
Okay.
If you have a passion to have time with God, take that opportunity and don't let people come to that space.
Okay.
And until you do what make you feel, I'm fulfilling what God created me for. And that healing, when it will come, even other people are going to celebrate.
Okay.
Because people can see a change in you.
Yeah.
And you can also feel the weight it's becoming more right. And you're wondering, will I allow another person to come to this space? And even when they are coming, you know how to set your boundaries.
Okay.
You know what to take in and not. because you didn't want to guard you as a person. You have talked about me, myself, and I. You need to guard before you open that small heart to this other person who is coming in. And when they come in, they know what you want.
Okay. Yeah. We've been wrapped up.
Thank you.
The time is out. I've just remembered when you're having the chat with her, I remembered one of the best writers in this country. I haven't talked to them, so I can't mention them. But one of the best writers and content creators, she went through this ridiculous heartbreak, and from it, we got the best content from her. So I'll leave with what Nicoletta said. Take it to the cross, number one. And sometimes we make prayers too formal, like you need to, bow down and pray. Prayer is also telling God, I am frustrated by something, I am angry at something, and just have that conversation with them. But if you're in the space where you're thinking, I need to let go, if you're thinking about it, you probably shouldn't be there already. But I know it's more complicated than that. So please first take it to the cross, find help, professional help if you need to. And finally, imagine just take a leap of faith. We take things too seriously. Just take a leap of faith and see what happens in life. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Medrin Nyambura. The show has been This Is the